Hello students. So in today's class we are going to see how to add and subtract polynomials. So in this session I will be covering two objectives. The first objective is writing polynomials in standard form. This is your first objective for today. The second objective is add and subtract the polynomials. So we will be covering these two objectives in today's session. So before going into the content, let us see what is polynomial. So polynomial is an expression with variables. It is an expression with variables. So now you may think, what is variable? In math, variable is usually represented by x or y or z. So this polynomial is classified into three types. The first one is monomial, the second one is binomial, the third one is trinomial. So just now we saw what is a variable, right? So a variable is usually represented by x, y or z. So this is an example for monomial. So an example for monomial can be x, y, z or x square, y cube, z power 4. So these are example for monomial which has only one variable. Binomial. Binomial is composed of two variables. For example, x square plus y. This is example for binomial because it contains two terms. Similarly, trinomial. Trinomial can be an example x cube plus x square plus 3. Why do we call it as trinomial? Because it has three terms. Binomial means two terms. Usually I hope you know these terms. Bi means 2, tri means 3. You remember in childhood we used to say bicycle, tricycle. Why do you say bicycle? Because it has two wheels. Why do you say tricycle? Because it has three wheels. Similarly, monomial. Monomial means single, which is 1. So I guess you understood the concept of monomial, binomial and trinomial. So now let's have a small example. 8x plus 2x cube. So what is this kind of polynomial? Is it monomial or binomial or trinomial? Can you guess? Yes, exactly. It is. It has two terms. This is the first term. This is the second term. Hence it is binomial. Clear? So now we will go to the next. Degree of polynomial. So what is meant by degree? Have you heard of this word before? I hope you have heard of this word before, degree. Degree means the highest sum of exponents of any monomial of a polynomial. So we can learn what is degree of a polynomial using an example. So now I'll give you an example. 4x cube plus 3x power 4. So what is the degree of each variable here? For the first one, the degree is 3. For the second one, the degree is 4. So which is bigger? 3 is bigger or 4 is bigger? 4 is bigger. So 4 is the degree of the polynomial. So here the degree of polynomial for this expression is 4. So I'll give you another example. Three x squared times x plus 8x plus 5x squared. So, if an expression is given like this, what is the first step? Always you have to simplify. Here you have x squared x power x, which means x power 1, right? So, what is meant by degree? Highest sum. So, we have to add this 3 plus 1. So, 3 plus 1 is 4. So, for this monomial, the first monomial, the degree is 4. So, second one, the degree is 1. The third one, the degree is 2. So, we have 4, 1, 2. So, which is bigger? Obviously, 4 is bigger. So, your degree for this expression is 4. I hope with these two examples, the concept of degree of polynomial is clear for you. So now, an example for you to solve. What is the degree of 8x plus 2x cubed plus x squared plus 7? So this is a polynomial with 4 terms. The first monomial has a degree of 1. The second one has a degree of 3. The third one has a degree of 2. Here the degree is 0 because it is a constant. 7 is a constant because it has no variable associated with it. So now among 1, 3, 2 and 0, which is bigger? 3 is bigger. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. So I hope the degree of polynomial is clear for you with these 3 examples. Now let us have as 2 examples on adding and subtracting the polynomials. For that, always we have to write the polynomial in their standard form. So what is meant by standard form? Standard form means that the terms are arranged from biggest to lowest exponent. So we have to write from big to small. So if for example, let's have a few examples. So this is a example for you. 3x plus 2x cubed plus x squared plus 7, which we solved in the previous slide. So we learned that the first monomial has a degree 1. The second one has a degree 3. The third one degree 7 and the 0. So now how can we arrange this from big to small? 3, 2, 1, 0. So how can we arrange? The answer would be arranging in standard form. The first you have to write the degree 3 with its coefficient, which is 2x cubed plus, what is the second one? X squared plus 3x plus 7. So the standard form is nothing but you are just arranging the polynomial from biggest exponent to lowest exponent. So now let's add some polynomials and check. I'll give you some example. This is an example for you to add polynomials. So whenever you are given a polynomial, always remember the step 1 is arranging them from big to small, which is to bring them to standard form. Whenever you are asked to add it, always first bring them to standard form. So how can you bring to the standard form? Here you have the degree 1, here you have degree 3, here 2 and here 0. So you have to arrange it is from 3, 2, 1, 0. So how can you arrange? 2x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 7. In the same way you have to do for the second one, second polynomial. So second polynomial, what do you have? 2 degree is 2, here the degree is 3, here 1, 0. So if you arrange it, you have to arrange in the order of 3, 2, 1, 0. So you have to write 9x cube plus 7x square plus x plus 2. So now can we add? Now we have grouped them. So here also you have x cube. So here you have x cube. So we can add 2 plus 9. So 2 plus 9 is 11. So you can write 11x cube. Always in mathematics you have to add only the like terms. So now 7, here you can consider this as 1. So 7 plus 1, 8 plus 8x square. Here you can consider 1 plus 3x plus 1. So it means 3 plus 1, which is 4. 4x plus 7 plus 2 is 9. So your answer is 11x cube plus 8x square plus 4x plus 9. So always remember, step 1 is to arrange them in the standard form. Step 2 is adding them. The same step is followed in subtracting as well. When we take the same example as the previous one, you have to follow the same step. Arrange them from biggest exponent to smaller exponent. So it's arranged in the standard form, and now you have to subtract. So what is 2 minus 9? Minus 7. So minus 7x cube. What is 1 minus 7? Minus 6. So minus 6x square. What is 3 minus 1? 2 plus 2x. What is 7 minus 2? 5. Plus 5. So you are just applying the subtraction. Always remember to bring them to standard form. I hope adding and subtracting polynomials is clear for you now. Thank you, students.